Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tessie. Today we are going to be making an handkerchief skirt with an extended peplum. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly do that and let's get right into the video. For this tutorial, I'll be making use of 3 yards of fabric. So the first thing first, we are going to fold our fabric into 2. We are cutting both the front and the back together. Then you fold it into 2 again, that's into 4. So we'll fold our fabric into 4. So I'm going to be cutting it on the floor so that we could understand what I'm doing properly. So you can see I folded my fabric into 2 and then I folded it into 2 again, that's into 4. So guys, after folding the fabric into 4, we are going to be using our hip measurement at the waistline. The reason is because we are adding elastic around the waist area. So you divide your hip measurement by 6.28. So whatever you get, you chalk it down and then you rotate it all around. So my hip divided by 6.28 will give me 7 inches. So I'm going to chalk 7 inches and then rotate it all around. So please, you get your hip divided by 6.28. So after doing that, we are good to go. So the next thing to do is to get the length of your skirt. So I want my skirt to be pretty long. So the length of the skirt is 24 inches. So I'll minus 2 inches for my band, and then what I have here is 22 inches. So the length of the skirt right here is 22 inches. So I'm going to chalk it down there. And then I'll come here as well and chalk my 22 inches. So after cutting, you are to connect this line all the way down at this point here, and then you cut it out. But I don't want mine this way. This is just my preference. I am going to be adding 9 inches to just make the length a bit longer around the sides. That's how I want it to be. So from this point, I added 9 inches and then I'm going to connect it all the way down. You don't need to add 9 inches. It just depends on how you want yours to be long. From the first line there, you can just connect it straight down and then you cut it out. So this is just how I want it to be. So you connect your lines like this. You can see that we have like a square, and then we're going to be cutting it out. But if you don't want yours to be long, from this point here, just go ahead and then cut it out. Hope you understand. So I'll go ahead now to cut out the waist area, and then we're going to be cutting out this down part as well. So I hope you guys understand what I said. You don't have to make yours as long as mine. From the first point there, you can just connect it all the way and then you cut it out. So what we'll do next is to notch the sides. It's very important you notch, please. Notch your side, and then when you open it up, you should have something looking like this. So guys, this is what it looks like, as you can see. So the next thing we are doing is to add the extended peplum around the waist area before adding the elastic. So I folded my fabric into 2, and then what I have here on fold is 29 inches. Yours can be longer than this. I just don't want to add to it. So what I have on fold is 29 inches. Now you determine how long you want the extended peplum to be. So I'm making use of 11 inches for both the folding and the joining allowance. So 11 inches, I'll connect it all the way down, and then I'm going to be cutting it out. So this will be for the front. We are going to be adding the peplum at the back as well. So I'll take the front and place it on my fabric and then cut the same thing for the back piece as well. So we're going to be notching these parts, and then we're going to be adding it. So you can see the notched side and also have this notched side as well. So I'll take my fabric and then I will place it at the middle part where I have my notches, and then I'm going to be stitching. So I'll stitch all the way to this point at the edge. I will stop ½ inch before I get to the notched area, and I'll do the same thing. I'll stitch and stop before I get to the notched area at the side. So just ½ inch and then I'll stitch. So I'll go ahead now to pin my fabric so that you guys will understand what I'm saying. So I'll pin, and then when I get to the edge, I'll stop ½ inch at this point, and then I'll do the same thing here. I'll pin it, and then when I get to the notched area, I'll stop ½ inch, and then I'll do the same thing for the back piece as well. So I'll turn it at the back side, and then I'll attach my fabric as well. I'll stitch, and then I'm going to pin, and then when I get to the edge, I'll leave half inch at that side, and then I'll repeat same thing here. So after pinning, I'll go ahead and stitch. So after stitching, this is what it looks like. You can see that I left half inch, so we need to close this part up. So to do that, just take the right side of one of the fabric, flip it to the wrong side, and then we are going to be closing it up. So I'll close it up, and then I'll now turn it to the right side. So we'll do the same thing for this other side as well. So you can see that I've closed the sides. You can see it. This is what it looks like after closing. So what I would be doing next is folding the down part of this extended flay. So I'm just going to fold it and fold the other side as well. After doing that, we're going to be adding the elastic around the waist area. So I'll get my tape and check what I have all around the waist. So whatever you have, we're going to be cutting it out. So guys, I've cut out my band, and then the wideness of the band is 5 inches. As you can see, I added half inch for joining allowance on this side. So I'll go ahead now to close this part, and then for the elastic, you take your waist measurement minus 5 or 6 inches depending on how fitted you want it around that waist area. So my waist measurement minus 6 inches, I'll chalk it down there, and then I'll go ahead now to cut it out. So take your waist measurement minus 6 or 5 inches, then you stitch this part together. So you stitch it. I've also stitched the band, as you can see. So I'll take my elastic and place it around the band, and then I'm going to stitch it up. So guys, after stitching, this is what it looks like, as you can see. So I want to stitch around the band like twice. So I'll go ahead now to stitch around the band like 2 or 3 times depending on how you want it to be. So I'll just go ahead now to stitch it. So you're stitching, you're dragging, make sure you drag it properly. So you stitch and then you drag. So after doing that, this is what it looks like. You can see how neat the band is looking. So I'll take the band and then sew it round the waist, and we are good to go. So guys, this is what it looks like. So I made this rope, and then I want to add it at the middle part of the front. So I'll fold the rope into 2 and then stitch it at the middle part of the front like so. You don't need to do this. This is just my preference. I'm going to stitch and then tie it at that point here. So guys, this is me wearing the skirt. This is what it looks like. This skirt is really lovely. Like, I got a lot of compliments wearing this skirt. So this is what the skirt looks like, wearing it with a red top, and I also wore a white top to see what it looks like. So let me know in the comment section which of the top is better. I hope this tutorial was helpful. Bye.